By the time we finished golf, it had looked like we took a Make-A-Wish kid, like, that had, like, a week to live. And, like, they they were like, "Oh, shit, he never got his wish." And they were like, "Do you wanna, like, go golfing or something?" He's like, "Sure." And then we took him we took him golfing, and, like, it was just like, "I don't feel good."
Windy City shows are here to play, bringing humor to your day. Tune in quick, don't miss the fun. Jackson and Michael on the run.
When did you get glasses?
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Hey,
buddy.
I just thought for the past 4, you've worn glasses every single time, so I thought I'd join the club.
Yeah, I had, like, the same pair of glasses for 4 years just because I was like, my eye doctor had gotten bought by another eye doctor, and I just never really went to go set up, like, my client portal on that, for that doctor.
Yeah.
So I had, like, the worst like, I kept getting my contact prescription updated, but never got my glasses prescription updated. So I just use it at night, but I'm like, I can't fucking drive in these things. Um, so I finally did, and I'm like, "Oh my god, it's 10 million times better. My eyes feel better than, like, wearing contacts all the time, which pretty much just suffocate your eyes." So that's why so I, like, got, like, 4 new pairs of glasses. Um, and that's why I've been wearing them because they
Um,
cost me a lot of money, and and I turned 26 this year, so I had to get my own, insurance, but I didn't get eye insurance, so I was like, "I'm just gonna buy it all now,
mm,
so then I can just keep
with
getting
your
them."
with their parents' insurance?
No, no, with lack thereof, because I was like, eye insurance, first of all, I know you don't actually wear glasses, so you wouldn't know this, but eye insurance doesn't really cover everything.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
and a
it
lot of
covers
insurances don't cover really everything.
but I'm saying this doesn't really cover anything.
Okay.
Like, it's, like, maybe, like, $15 off of a visit, like, it's not crazy. So, like, I mean, if you have really good eye insurance, if you seek it out, you probably could get something that was, like, really good, but I've never had good eye insurance, so I was like, "Fuck it, like, how much could it be?" And then I went, and the total was, like, 2 grand for, like, a doctor's visit and new glasses, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck me, I need eye insurance." Because I was like, "I've never paid 2 grand," but then they put in, like, a bunch of first-time customer things, like, discounts, so it ended up, like, being 50% off. I got, like it was, like, $1,000, but still, that's a lot. Like, I'm not gonna go for another 5 years if that's how much it's gonna fucking cost.
I
You
do
know
wear
what I mean?
glasses. I do wear glasses.
That's what you took away that was your takeaway?
Yep.
You're like, "I'm gonna wait for him to stop talking, and then I'm gonna tell that motherfucker." Um,
This is who I am now.
yeah,
I got them when I was in Chicago, because when I started going back to school,
you looked
I would I would
smarter.
I would get headaches looking at the screen
Oh, yeah.
and looked it up like a little baby. UV blue light. I was like, okay, fine. Like maybe this is an opportunity to jump into a fashion world that I've never had the opportunity to have because I'm sorry, I was born with perfect vision. So I guess now I can never wear glasses in my life. So this is kind of a stance, you know.
Yeah.
This glasses, welcome to 2025 4, almost in 5. The official year of, my eyes are fine. This is a fashion statement. And maybe I'm probably 25 years behind, honestly. These aren't my favorite though to like wear. These are just like, hey, protect
Mhm.
the brain.
Yeah, no, well, I get all of my glasses have the blue light filter in it, and, like, cause like, your contacts don't, you know what I mean? So, like, if I were to wear
That'd
contacts, they
be
don't.
is that a
That'd
thing?
be crazy, right? Wouldn't it? Well, and so, okay, we gotta back up a little bit. So,
Okay.
I also got the transition lenses,
Okay.
and I think you know where I'm going with this, because after we recorded the last episode, I literally that night, I was like, "I'm going to carve pumpkins," because we had recorded on Halloween. So full disclosure, um, I got in the car, drove to Tyler, some of you may remember, Tyler, and he and I drove down at 4 a.m. the next day to surprise Sonny in Nashville. And we woke up that morning and I go, let's just go back to bed. He doesn't even know we're coming. He won't even be bummed out. I was like, there's no, like, he's not gonna even know. And then we were like, no, we should go. So we go, the sun starts to come up. And I was like, oh, and Tyler grabs his sunglasses. And I'm like, and he goes, do you need a pair of sunglasses? And I go, no, bud, these are transition lenses. So then the whole time the sun's just getting higher in the sky, and I'm just getting more like, oh, and I was just like toughing it, like thug it out, you know? So then I started to thug it out more. Also, I'm super bright. Like I look so white.
You are just white.
I am very white.
It is bright.
It is bright, isn't it?
Yeah. I need sunglasses. It's still bright. Is mine bright?
It's just bright? Close to me. Oh, you know what? I didn't turn
Since we're doing this.
Okay, I feel like that might be better. I feel like this matches yours a little bit better too.
I just fucked up.
So yeah. So we were at
is it too dark?
Mine? I don't know. I feel like I like this. I feel like I like can see my face. I feel like I matched the wall behind me before. Anyway, I'm glad you all were here for that.
I'm just making it worse. That's what I'm doing.
I'm glad you guys are all here for this. Okay.
We're back.
I'm leaving all in. I want you to know I'm leaving all this in.
I'm so much higher than you.
I'm not sitting straight up. No, wait. No, you're not. You're just also taller. Slightly. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. Wait. Maybe I will edit this out.
Does that second camera still work?
Is this better?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay. Well, now I feel like I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah.
It honestly looks like you have a green screen behind you.
Doesn't it? I mean, this is all real. This is all real stuff.
No, it's
like real shit collected from my life. Yeah, I just put it all in that. Actually, if I honest to God, if I were to move that painting, which was done by the fabulous Claire Stewart, it's a bunch of just like unopened boxes. Like they're like, I know what's in them, but I don't need them anymore. Like I needed them in the moment, and then I'll need them when I move. It's just more like moving supplies that I ordered that I was like, I don't need to open this. Because I didn't.
And it's just been in the same spot.
Yeah, it's just tucked in that corner. What else am I gonna put in that corner? There's no outlet. It would be perfect for a mini fridge.
If it was like diagonal.
Well, I mean, it would fit a mini fridge because if you tucked in the mini fridge tight to, I've done it. I've put a mini fridge there. There's nowhere to plug it in. Okay, so I was on my way to Nashville with Tyler to see Sonny. Sonny had no idea, and I had this transition lenses, so I was getting blasted in the face with sunlight, and I was just thugging it out. And turns out transition lenses don't work in cars. So fucking for like 3-4, actually the rest of the trip, I was like,
you never grabbed sunglasses?
No, because then I wouldn't be able to see. I'd have to like put in my contacts at a truck stop. I'm prone to eye infections.
So
the whole time I was just thugging it out, like, and then I didn't. Yeah, that was it. That was me the whole time. And I didn't. Yeah, I'm just fucking built different, I guess. But I ended up realizing, because I was like, because I thought I was going crazy. I was like, I could have swore I got the transition lenses, and then it wasn't this pair, because I wear this pair a lot. It was another pair that I was like, I could have swore. And then I got out at the gas station, and every gas station I got at, I was like, woo, Nashville, we made it. People would like look around and be like, who the fuck? I was
Not
like,
like people that live here aren't tired of tourists enough as a
yeah, I
whole.
know, I
Not
know.
not that once again I'm speaking for all of Nashville,
Yeah.
but I will speak for all of Nashville. Gosh, they just need to
Once I
chill
did,
out.
once I had, I didn't do that for them though. I did that for me. That shit was for me. I got out of the car and I thought that was the most entertaining shit just to see people go, who the fuck? And it was great.
Yeah, it was a good time. Hope Tyler, hope you're doing okay, buddy. Hope
Yeah.
you're doing okay. And we'll
Uh,
leave it at that.
yeah, no, I know. Yeah, well, no. I actually, that's part of my topics for this evening. So yeah, so we had a surprise trip to Nashville. My transition lenses they don't work in cars because I didn't know that UV light doesn't pass through windshields. So my idea when you said what a great idea the blue light and the contact lenses was, I have an idea that maybe we should have fucking transition windshields that just get more and more tinted the more that the sun comes through it. I think that would be, but yeah, I will say this about my transition lenses in my glasses. I've driven with these. That wasn't the first time I've been in the car. Every time I'm just like, well, it just must not be enough consistent light hitting my eyes. Because it ducks behind the trees. I'm like, maybe it's just getting confused. Or I'm like, man, I wish they would get darker. Nope, I just didn't realize they don't work in cars. So that sucks. Anyway, I have a video I would like to share, but this is just not our video TikTok portion of this. This is just I have the video of us surprising you.
Okay.
What's up, my dude? What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
I brought you a Reese's.
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah,
my
hey,
God.
real quick, we might have to push that writing session on Sunday just a little bit later.
Of course, I had to have just shaved.
I know. You look so silly.
I know. I obviously was told that she was just going to go tan. And I was like, I think I was about to hop in the shower because like it was just a break from just worked out
Yeah.
and like
Oh, yeah.
was catching up on work, and she's like, I'm gonna go tan. I was like, all right.
Not only were you guys at the gym, I was texting her the whole time and I was like, when are you guys going to be home? We're super close. And she goes, I didn't realize you guys were this close. And I was like, me either. Obviously, I would have texted you sooner. And then she was like, well, we won't be home for like 15 minutes. I'm like, we're going to be there in 7. I was like, and I got to poop really bad. And then she was like, poop at a gas station. And like those people that know me know that I will not.
You won't go there.
No,
when's the last time you publicly defecated?
I had to at the office today.
Okay. Like,
and I was like, because they had a charcuterie for like brunch time.
You had some cheese.
I had some cheese and I was like,
okay.
fuck. And then they had sandwiches, like build your own sandwich at lunch. So around like 2, I built my own and I put cheese on that. And I was just like, and like I was the only one in for our company today. So
okay, that makes it better.
So I was like in a like not soundproof. Oh my god, it's not soundproof at all. Oh, I have such a fucking okay. So we can't. Should we talk about this now?
We can move on. We don't.
It was crazy. I'll tell you about it afterwards. It's not for this. It's not my yeah. Okay. So basically, I had to poop at this fucking Love's truck stop in Nashville when I'm like 7 minutes away because she was like, I don't know how to rush him out of the gym any longer. And I was like, you're lucky I have dude wipes. I would not be being this chill. Like, shout out Dude Wipes, by the way. We're not sponsored. We have no affiliation, but I will say,
That'd be awesome.
oh my God, if they just like shipped me, I'm a bidet guy personally.
Yeah,
Love a bidet.
used to be.
But when I'm on the road, I always care because like not everybody has a bidet, but everybody's woke like me. But then so I carry Dude Wipes with me everywhere. Like I have them in my golf bag, I have them in my backpack. Usually, but I took them out. I left them on the back of your toilet, the ones that are in my backpack. So I
Mm.
didn't have them at the office today, and I was like, shit, literally shit. Then we got there. The first night was awesome. We were like partying, and then all of a sudden Tyler started like, and we were like, oh hey, man, yeah, you just wipe your nose a little. And then we were like, yeah, it's all good. It's probably just allergies. And then you were like, yeah, man, the allergies. Well, what did people tell you about the allergies when you first got down there?
Yeah, I've never really been a person that was hit by allergies that bad. But yeah, obviously moving here, have never been hit harder. And it just messes you up. Like had a buddy that told me that when you get here, it's different. And it is. Like every
Yeah.
time I go outside, I sneeze. I literally
Yeah.
sneeze on the parking deck. It's almost a ritual I have every day with my car. I sneeze, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, you should get in if you're going to your car. But yeah, I get seasonal allergies, but like very mild. Like, you know what I mean? Like blow
Mhm,
your nose in the morning and you're good.
mhm.
And Tyler just like every hour on the hour looked worse and worse. Like and at one point we
You
got
could
back.
see the congestion building
Yeah, and we were like,
over time.
I like looked over at him and I was like, "You look awful right now." Like, you know, when it's just one of those things that you're like, I'm observing this in real time and I'm gonna say it, and then you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't have just told him that. It's like, you know what I mean? Like that probably didn't make him feel good.
No,
That was literally that.
and that was before we decided to go play 18
Yeah. Well, no,
because
we had decided.
y
I mean, yeah, that was the other thing. We
I know.
surprised you with 18, and then like he was like, I'll be okay. And
He
then
was dying
he,
before, and then we
yeah,
go spend 4 hours
he's
outside.
surrounded by trees and
Beautiful
pollen.
day. Yeah, windy, like some nice gusts. Poor Tyler. His
And
yeah.
he just got it was not good, and we just like he would be like, I'm okay. And he just like his and we like got back and we're like, okay, we'll get ramen and like
Yeah.
we'll just
I
have
thought
him.
because okay, yeah, so my thing with the ramen, first of all, had it recently and was like, okay, I've been sleeping on the ramen thing
Hey,
for
that was
my
my
whole
first time.
yeah, so I think I'm team ramen. I don't know if that's a thing, but I think I'm officially team ramen as in like I'm gonna order it every week, every other week. So
Yeah,
it's not the greatest for you, but it's still like, all right,
it's a lot
once
of
a week won't
sodium,
yeah,
a
it
lot
is
of
a lot.
sodium.
Um,
But
I
I
thought I'd clear them up because we're gonna eat
yeah,
spicy. And then I just forgot that Tyler hates anything hot. He does not like spicy food.
but he
And
got the most mild one.
he did. It was still hot.
Still fucked him up.
Yeah,
He was
but
like pissed off by the he was like, fuck this shit. He was like, he literally pushed it away from him. I was sitting right next to him, and like we were both eating super calm. He's not feeling good. So like everyone's just like, we're like had TV show in the background, and all of a sudden he was like, fucking, I'm done. Like fucking like, and I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, well, I knew he wasn't feeling well. Because he's normally not like that. And I was like,
correct. Correct. He does not usually eat like that.
he normally doesn't go, I'm fucking done. And he was like, and then he was like, you can have the rest. But like at this point, I was like, that was the other thing. We kept being like, it's just allergies, man. It's just allergies. And then like he would leave the room and your eyes would get so big, you'd be like, whatever that is not fucking allergies. Like he's dying. And then we got in the car like when we were leaving.
Yeah.
And well, he offered me the rest of his food, and I was like, I'm on the off chance that it's super fucking contagious. I'm already sleeping on the same couch as you. Like I don't think I need to double down and share your food. Also, like I had my own. But this was We got in the car, we got out, like, just, like, literally just into Kentucky, and I was like, because I woke up the next morning and I was feeling like shit.
Mhm.
Remember? I was like, "Oh, I don't feel good," and then I was like, "I think I got what he's got."
It was a really successful trip, you know?
I was like, "I don't." Yeah, and then he like, by the hold on, just for reference, for context, by the time we finished golf, it had looked like we took a Make-A-Wish kid, like, that had, like, a week to live, and, like, they they were like, "Oh, shit, he never got his wish," and they were like, "Do you wanna, like, go golfing or something?" He's like, "Sure," and then we took him we took him golfing, and, like, he was just like, "I don't feel good." No, you're fine, buddy.
But he did. He played the whole thing.
He
played
did play the whole
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so that was, as soon as we got into Kentucky, I go, "I feel great." You know what I mean? Like, I blew my nose when I was
Was
at
he
your
still stuffed up, or did it, like, eventually go
and he
away
was
in the
like, "I
car?
think." Yeah, I mean, his took a little bit longer, but he's like, "I'm prone to, like, more, like, it, like, usually takes longer to get out of his system." And I was like, "Yeah." I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know about you, but I feel fabulous." He was like, "Fucking glad you feel fine." Uh, and, yeah, um, that was and that's pretty much been my week, and then oh my god, I went into the office today, and we
Pooped.
got, like, a new water machine. Yeah, I did poop. We got a water machine, like, to fill your water bottle, and they have, like, flavored waters,
Mm.
and you can adjust how flavored, like, do you want a hint? Do you want, like, LaCroix level flavor, or do you want, like, a juice box level flavor? Um, or, like, like a Mio. Um And I get the cucumber water, and I think that's super fucking dope that that's an option. Like, while I'm working, sipping on cucumber water.
Cucumber's
Uh,
overrated. I'm just not a cucumber person.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and fucking just eat cucumbers, but, like, cucumber water is very refreshing, super good for you. I think it has, like, antioxidants or whatever.
I'm sure.
It's got something good for you. A lot of people fuck with cucumbers, so I have to assume it's not like smoking cigarettes. It's like the opposite of that, probably. Uh, and then, so I went in today, and on my way here, I had to get an Uber, but I went and I looked for the Uber. Like, like when you're like,
Mm.
I'm like, oh, he's a few minutes away, and then I'm like following him. I'm like, oh, I could walk there. They don't like when you do that. They don't
No,
like when
because their
you find
destination
them.
doesn't follow you.
Yeah, I know. And they're like, fucking. I'm here. I'm like, it's me. I like pointing at my picture. I'm like, I should be there. And they're like, the light's green. You're standing in the middle of fucking 3 lanes of
Uh,
traffic.
See, you should have gone to the other camera, been the driver, blah blah blah, and that would have been a perfect time for you to pull out the second camera.
I didn't, yeah.
I miss the second camera.
Sorry, yeah. So basically, he was like, I was like, it's me. I'm like, I'm up there. And then he's like, hey, he's like, it's like you're in the middle of 3 lanes of traffic and the light's green. So, are you happy?
That's so stupid.
It's such a dumb fucking. I mean, it is fun. But yeah, so that was my week. How was your week going, buddy?
Week was good. The weekend that you guys came, I was like, all right, like just gonna relax this weekend. Just came back from my buddies in Virginia Beach for the Halloween. Then you guys show up, so it's like, all right, it's go time again.
Yeah.
And then the week happened. We had Tuesday off for the election and to vote, which was the first time I've ever been off work to vote. I was like purposely, but I guess that's also my first job out of school. So I guess it would make sense. Anyways, the election happened. That was interesting.
That was
And then I do have a couple things I do want to bring up though.
yeah.
Do you watch The Voice?
I mean, I know what it is. I've seen it in the past. I don't know I watched it like early seasons, like when it was like Blake Shelton
Mhm.
and those people. CeeLo
Mhm.
Green was on it.
Yeah, Christina Aguilera and Adam Levine, I
Yeah.
think were the first 4.
And then yeah, CeeLo. I mean, I don't even know where that fucker is these days.
So fuck you.
But you know what I mean? Like that guy was like he was big. He was like the biggest
He was big.
thing. Like he was everyone was like, "Oh, you heard CeeLo Green?" And you'd be like, "I did hear CeeLo Green."
Yep.
And like
Yep.
now nobody talks about CeeLo Green.
No, or I mean, I think Adam Levine did something bad.
Did he?
Yeah, I can't remember quite what, but I heard it's bad.
My
Or I
friend
remember the feeling that it was bad, but
my friend's mom went and saw Adam Levine and was
Maroon
like,
Maroon 5?
yeah.
Okay.
And they sang she's like, no, just from his bushes. Yeah, him specifically. And she went and saw them and she was like, he sings that song Moves Like Jagger, but he did not move like Jagger. That was
That
her
was her
takeaway.
take?
Yeah, that was her
Okay.
takeaway. She's like, he did not. I thought he would have better dance moves, and he didn't. And I was like,
This
well, he's a white guy with a
so
bunch of tattoos. What do you expect? You know what I
he
mean?
has he has he has pipes.
Oh, he
Um,
does. He can sing. Like it's like, but if you can sing that good, like you don't really need to dance. People are coming to listen.
at the
But
end of
I
the
mean, like,
I
don't
wish
get
I
me
could
wrong,
do
it
it.
helps. I wish I could dance. I'm
Yeah.
too.
The Australian breakdancer retired today.
Should have retired before the Olympics.
Speaking of The Voice,
Well, you're
I
talking
think
about the kangaroo one, right? Like,
yeah, whatever
yeah.
her name is.
Oh my God, wait, hold on. I literally just had it written down.
Gosh, we're terrible.
Oh, maybe I ripped it out.
I'm trying to talk about The Voice, and you keep distracting me.
Sorry. Go on.
I'm like you. I'm a Voice homer from the beginning, and then kind of like faded off when they got into like season 10, 15, 20.
I didn't even watch it for that long. Like, I really can't stress that enough. But
Okay.
go on.
So, but you watched it early and knew what it was when
Yeah.
you heard about it. I think this year might have like the best coaches arguably ever. And I'm that person like you, watched it early, kind of was consistent 2, 3, 4 in the seasons, and then faded off.
Yeah.
It's Snoop Dogg, Gwen Stefani, Reba McEntire, and Michael Bublé.
Those are all iconic people
And
for
dude,
different reasons.
Snoop Dogg is hilarious. Like this group is definitely coming back. Reba's already said that like this is her favorite season ever. Gwen's that was season 9 in a row, or this is season 9 in a row. Like she's talking about like how this is like the most fun she's ever had. Like the camaraderie of
Camaraderie.
spell it.
Camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
COM. I don't know. Camaraderie. I don't know.
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
Camaraderie.
Are you one of those people that I would rather someone say it to me than spell it to me to like say it.
I just think it's a weird word, and I
mean,
forget how to say it because I don't use it
probably.
every day.
Yeah.
They have a good camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
I think I nailed it there.
Yeah, you did. You fucking did. Yeah, hell yeah.
It's kind of a lame subject, but I'm just saying, like for the people that like me that faded out of that show, give it a shot. Like start going Peacock, YouTube, rewatch episode 1 of season 26, and just be like, oh, okay. And then it's just cool. It's just cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
This is the voice.
And that's why we have a podcast and we're not releasing an album.
We could though. We could. I've thought about you like as the next Weird Al Yankovic.
I think if anything, yeah, I mean, it would be more like a Lonely Island sitch. Like,
I don't want to be in it.
Oh,
I'm thinking like
okay.
I'm saying like you would be a good main character.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying like, I would like that's okay. Good use of the word. The word of the day is camaraderie.
Spelled C.
See it, camaraderie, and that's how
Camaraderie.
you spell it. camaraderie, and we have But yeah, if that's a big thing for me. I like doing the podcast because I do it with you.
And we have good
Um,
camaraderie.
we have good camaraderie. Yes. See, we're just gonna pack this fucking episode full of camaraderie.
Yep. I mean,
You're
it's
gonna
obviously
the people at home, you guys are gonna be sick of camaraderie by the time you're done with this episode. You're like, please, 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 that was way too much camaraderie.
it's too much camaraderie.
Um, I'm glad we crack ourselves up. I
No
hope
shit, because
everyone else gets
nobody
a
else
kick.
is laughing. That's okay.
Yeah, they're like, what is happening?
Speaking, or I have something else. That
Yeah.
was kind of lame. So not lame, but it was a plug of the
I mean,
voice.
I just
That
told you about my week. I mean, it was mine
yeah, you
wasn't
told me
anything
about,
special.
and you were talking about insurance.
Oh yeah, that was no, that was before the episode. Now everyone's confused. Yeah, okay.
Anyways, speaking of anything to do with camaraderie or what we talked about pre-recording, which was nothing.
Which
Really.
was the giant fucking insurance bill I got right when I walked in the door. I had like my music bumping. I was at good vibes.
It
And I was
was.
like, yeah, I was like, vibes are immaculate. We're about to record an episode. And then I literally was like, oh, important like financial information and close. I was like, this can't be bad. And I like part of me was like, don't open this right now. And then I opened it and I was like, motherfucker. I was like, I can't catch a break. So yeah, I mean, just I thought insurance would cover more of the surgery I had back in March, but they didn't. So I mean, they did cover a lot of it. So
Speaking of covering more, I'm trying to find a good segue. Speaking of trying to cover more, I have a problem with a social media website,
okay.
and I think it would fall under social media. I think LinkedIn is one
Yeah.
of like the creepiest platforms out there. Now tell me why I get a notification for when someone visits my profile and it doesn't just, I have to immediately go see who they are because
Yeah.
who are you? Why are you looking at me? Like it makes me self-conscious. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
like if you view me, maybe I probably have too much time on my hands and that's what's going on. But if you view me, like, why are you viewing me? I got to get to the bottom of this. I just think it's a
I have
scary platform.
I have a whole thing. Like we could do an entire episode on my feelings on LinkedIn. I used to build LinkedIn profiles for people for the company I worked for, and I didn't. I mean, I never personally loved LinkedIn, and I would tell our clients that I'm like, I don't really like it. And my dad was like, you can't tell people that. And I was like, look, I'm like, I would tell people, I'm like, it is beneficial to use LinkedIn. I'm like, because, and here's the thing is like, I know you said that's creepy, but it's more like a networking platform
I know that.
than
I know the
than a
purpose of
social
LinkedIn.
media platform. No, I know. But I'm saying,
Yeah.
so that's their goal is you go look at them now. You know what I mean? And then you see, okay, can we work together? Like, why were they looking at me? Like, or do they have any job offerings if I'm looking for a job? I know you know the reason. But I used to be like, I used to people would be like, "Is it important?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's important." But I'm like, I personally fucking hate LinkedIn. Um, and like the whole thing was we would we had a scoring system and we would like rate people's LinkedIn's and then we would go in and then we would update it for them and show them the changes we made. And we had like a whole
People would pay for that.
yeah. Cause like no one else wants to like so you would do like a 30-minute interview on their like an intake thing and then we would have a like a content writer that would
Mhm.
write their bio and yeah it was really good. I mean it did help. It helps a lot of people. I mean LinkedIn is a huge resource to get found
Yeah.
on social and like I mean I just like you know what I mean especially if you're like a sole like person someone who has like I don't know a series 7 license and is just doing deals all the time like that would be like you don't necessarily have a website other than like your broker dealer that you go through and that um again I don't know what I do for work um and then you wouldn't you know you could drive people that's just you know an easier way to connect than everyone having your phone number. But yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it just creeps me out.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, still don't love it. It's not my favorite. My favorite's Twitter because it's the most like you're like,
It's
oh, this is
called
the
X.
bottom. Oh yeah, okay. I will call it X like the day hell freezes over. I mean, I just won't. Yeah, I don't care.
Because
I
what's
will.
the name of a tweet? If it's X now,
It's a post. It's a post. It's a comment. It's you know what I mean. Like I'm like it's a tweet. Like you still send a tweet. But I noticed they don't cap you at characters anymore. And that used to be one of my favorite things was like you can make someone laugh in 140 characters.
like
That's
Vine being 6 seconds
yeah,
max.
like it was a talent, you know what I mean? You had to fit a joke into 140 characters.
Hmm.
Pretty interesting.
What was that app where oh my gosh, we have to find this app. You had like an anonymous name and it was essentially posted to Twitter, but it was like around like your location. Um
Oh,
and it had like a purple logo, maybe it was like pink.
yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the name of it. That's crazy. I haven't that's that was a while ago.
I know, but that was kind of a fun app, but also like a very dark place. Like people say Twitter is a dark place. That was sometimes a really dark place.
Well, and the people that are like, "Whoa, Twitter's dark." I'm like, "Well, you shouldn't even look at Reddit." You know what I mean? Like
That's true.
you shouldn't even go down that rabbit hole.
Reddit, yeah. So occasionally I'll get lost in Reddit. I'm not an occasional Reddit user. But it is just like you'll Google search something or look something up and like boom, there's Reddit. Like, okay, I'll check it out. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, like I
it's
just gotta see what
bam,
they're
bam,
saying.
bam, bam, bam of just absolute chaos.
Yeah. Yeah. They still crazy.
I think
Um,
I think we need to ask AI.
ask AI. Wait, hang on.
I know, but okay, maybe tell the people what the segment is about. Okay,
Ask AI. Okay,
but
we're
that's what I read to you or said to you about that app. The description. We're gonna ask AI.
okay.
And we're gonna figure out what that app is, and we'll go from there.
All right.
I'm not saying you have to do it now. I'm just saying that's a question we're gonna ask.
Okay, gotcha.
I should write down.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh yeah, I do have some videos for you. So
Okay.
this guy popped up in my TikTok today. And I just want to know how he makes you feel.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm moving different. I'm a dog. I'm biting the fart bubbles in the bath. We're smoking shit out of a glass pipe blowing the Lord's bubbles. I'm on them Georgetown Geronimos. I'm on them Broward County Tic Tacs. I'm on Sequoia Banshee boogers, ready to beat the cum out of a fresh young oak. Ah!
What's your like initial takeaway from that?
I don't know. I didn't think it was that funny.
I mean, I don't think it's that funny, except for the fact that this is an insane video.
It's definitely insane.
I
Definitely
try.
weird.
I'm gonna start trying to grab the most out there ones that I can find,
Okay.
like the ones that are like this had a crazy amount of likes too.
Yeah, it looked weird.
This feels like a skibbity toilet sort of ordeal.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right, and then this one, I only have one other one.
Okay.
This was, I mean, we talked about it last time, that entrepreneur TikTok, from the guys that do Almost Friday.
Friday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is them.
No Nut November. Voluntarily denying yourself post-nut clarity for an entire month. That make any sense? No, of course not, because it's insane. It's a scam, people! And how do I know this? Well, I invented it. In 2011, I convinced a few competitors that it was healthy to take a break from jerking off. A month later, all their businesses were under, and their bodies were found at the bottom of the Seattle Space Needle. Have you ever negotiated with a man consumed by horniness? It's like taking candy from a baby. And that's why I do 80% of my business in November. And I jerk off 12 to 15 times a day. This is Dr. Tugs, a lotion designed specifically for jerking off. And if it weren't for this shit, my dick would look like a freaking burn victim. While your competitors are at home with their families watching friggin' Dancing with the Stars, you could be white-knuckling your cock all month long. How about that?
So obviously I didn't find that one on TikTok. I downloaded it from Instagram, but you know, they're on both.
Solid, like just sketch overall.
Yeah,
over,
it's a recurring character.
Okay, even better.
So he does a bunch of them, and a lot of them are like he's like usually lecturing a class, like the DuPont method. God, I wish I had brought more to show. I'll send you more.
Okay,
I'm gonna leave everybody with this final video. It's my favorite scene from Bob's Burgers, but it was reenacted by people who dressed up as them for Halloween.
He looks like a child molester. Louise, don't serve him. Let Gene bring it.
Bob?
Why do I have to get molested?
Because he's not going to molest you.
Why?
Because you're heavy.
Bob.
Yeah, hold on.
Heavy kids can get molested.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to molest us fat?
That's enough.
Bob.
It's not that. I mean, Gene, because you're older.
Tina's the oldest. Make her do it.
Yeah, but Tina's not good with the customers.
Bob.
I'm good with the customers.
Not really.
I'm great with the customers.
She's autistic. She can't help it.
Yeah, I'm autistic.
Bob.
Just a sec. No, you're not autistic, Tina.
How many toothpicks on the ground?
Don't play this game again.
Come on, how many toothpicks?
No, it just involves me cleaning up toothpicks.
100?
Bob.
No.
100?
It's 3.
There's 3.
Okay, how many now?
Bob.
3.
No.
Ugh, you're the worst kind of autistic.
You can't even count.
Alrighty,
I love that show.
such a good show.
Great show.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Always have a fun time on the podcast.
Yeah, it's been good.
It has. Wait till it gets ugly. I'm just kidding. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Topics range from sports to the stars above, with Jackson, Spencer, and Michael's love. Chasing dreams on the radio waves, reminding us to live our days so brave. When the world gets serious, turn the dial for goofy wisdom and Michael's smile. Jackson's wit cut sharper than the wind. In the Windy City, they're your best friends. Windy City Joes, they got the groove. Blend the mics,